So, hello, and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. Now, this one's a bit different. I mean, you can tell already because of the camera angle. So yeah, today I thought I'd upload a bit of a heat of the moment video, but then again, I've been meaning to do a video this week. Shall explain why. Because this week was the release of this film here, How to Train Your Dragon 3 in 3D, and I was going to unbox it for all of you, but Amazon sent me it without a slip. Considering I paid the release date price, I wasn't 100% happy with it. So I haven't opened it. As you can see, it's still sealed in the cellophane. Got its little Amazon box ready to go back at some point because I am going to go hopefully pick a copy of it up with a slip in HMV over the weekend. Unfortunately, the Blu-Rays come out here in the UK on a Monday. Weekend, I've got to wait 5 or 6 days before I can go and get it. Well, I could just go get it, but I'm going to the cinema, which is right next to HMV on the weekend anyway, so I'll just get it then. So yeah, no video on that this week, and I don't know if I will upload an unboxing of it, because the moment for that film's kind of gone now. But I still wanted to do a video for you guys, and I thought I'd do something with a few YouTubers here in, like, this Blu-ray British community that I've seen going around, like Big Paulie and stuff. A room tour, which I thought would be pretty cool. I've done room tours before on my other channel, on my music channel. I've done 3 of them because my room has changed a lot over the years. That channel's a lot older. That was my main channel, the music one. Still kind of is, I suppose, but I'm into this channel a lot more nowadays, I'll say that much. But a room's changed a bit since the last one on there, which was about 2 years ago now, I think, maybe even 3. So yeah, I thought, why not? Let's do a room tour. And as you can see, there's loads of movie stuff in here, loads of cool movie stuff, which we're gonna go over. But those of you who didn't know me from my other channel, I'm gonna flip the camera now, and you'll be able to see that I really like my music as well. There's a lot of music in here as well. So we got a lot to go over. So I'm gonna start with the movie stuff because I know that's what you guys who come on this channel want to see the most. So I guess, well, actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will do a bit of everything. We'll start from this side of the room, and we'll just go all the way around. Okay, so that seems fair, and then we're not darting all over the room. So we'll start over here in this corner. So we got some music here, but don't worry, there's some movie stuff at the bottom. So this is where my record collection starts. It's all alphabetized. I'll just pull out a couple of my favourites. So, kicking us off, we got some ABBA. You gotta love some ABBA. I'm a massive Beatles fan. We got some Beatles. Who else we got here? I'm a big fan of this guy called Joe Bonamassa. I pulled out the best record of his, or in terms of cover. There he is. There's Joe Bonamassa. I like him. He's a good guy. And we come down here, we've got some, what do we got? We got some absolute legendary stuff here. We got some David Bowie. Absolutely love me some Bowie. We got some Kate Bush. Like some Kate Bush. And we've got some early Eric Clapton bands there, like Cream, Derek and the Dominoes. And then, of course, we got some Clapton. I'm going to pull out one of my favourite records of his right here. Oh, if I can get it. Yeah, there it is. Pilgrim. Amazing album. We've got some Coldplay. Some Phil Collins. Some Bob Dylan. Got a nice one on the end here, some Eagles. Right on the end here, brand new album actually. We've got some Billie Eilish, funny enough. So yeah, there's a section of my record collection. There's a lot more scattered in there, like there's some Lindsey Buckingham, some Blondie. But yeah, that's the first portion of my record collection. So basically it's all alphabetized, goes through and then you go and start off there, and you carry on going through. And yeah, that's that. But we'll get over there. And then you come down here. And this is like my Marvel art book section. And if I just pan the camera back there, just get a look at that. You got some Marvel books on the floor there as well, some comics, and it's just amazing. I'm so happy with this collection. So first off, I got some big sleeves here, which were originally coming out on Amazon, but then Tesco started putting them out, and they've stopped doing them now. I like them, so I've got The Force Awakens. They're like records with Blu-rays in. I've got The Last Jedi, Rogue One, And then this is pretty much all Marvel now. We've got Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. These are all sealed, by the way, because I was hoping they'd go up in price. Which, unfortunately, they didn't. They've gone down drastically. But maybe in another 20 years, we'll see. And then in terms of the art books, I've got all of them but one. And it just so happens to be what was my favourite Marvel film, but that's now turned to Endgame. So it's my second favourite Marvel film. I'm missing Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which of course will go right here. I'm missing it, unfortunately. I do plan to get it one day. It's just like £400 at the minute, so I'm waiting for the lucky eBay bid. But we got the first 4 films in here. There is no art book out there for The Incredible Hulk. First 4 in there. We got a repress anniversary box here, which I'll pull out because I love the cover of the original Iron Man film. Comes with some nice posters as well. It's just really, really nice and fancy, that one. We've got... I'm going to pull this one out as well because this one's pretty cool and unique. This is the Avengers book. And this one here... This one here is signed by Mr. Robert Downey Jr. So, hey, that's pretty cool. Slide that back in. So then we're carrying on. Down here we've got Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Road to Avengers Age of Ultron, Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, The Road to Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, and The Road to Avengers Endgame. That carries on down here, where I've got the declassified books for both seasons of Agent Carter. Still need to get the 4 for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A year-by-year book for Marvel Comics. And in some Marvel Comics here, because I do read the Marvel Comics. I am a big fan. I've got one hardback there, Alias, which is a Jessica Jones one. My favourite is probably Planet Hulk, although I loved both Civil Wars. Yep, there is a second Civil War. Where is it? This one. And this was really good, actually, a really good read. Then you go into this box, and you've got some of my box sets, which won't fit on the shelf now. So we've got Doctor Who, that's series 1 through 7. Doctor Who is, I've actually been watching since season 1, episode 1. So it's a very special show for me. Only Fools and Horses, best comedy show ever. All 8 Harry Potter films. All of the James Bond films up to Quantum of Solace, I believe. Star Trek, the original Blu-ray set. Star Trek Next Generation. And then Enterprise. And then also up the top there. These posters that are around my room, I made myself, which is nice. This is for Black Sails, one of my favourite TV shows. And I'll just get up close. You can see they're all nice gloss laminated. They're on nice thick dye bond. So they don't need frames, which is nice. Didn't have to spend any money on these, which is nice. While I'm up here, I'll show you the one next to it, which is Game of Thrones. This is a fan poster, but I love it. I think it's such a cool poster. And then Black Sails. So you got my 2 favourite TV shows there, right next to each other. So it's very cool. And wow, it's dusty up here. So then before we start looking at the Blu-rays, I will show you just down here. So we've got my turntable. It's all Pioneer, all of my music system. Behind it, we got the Beatles, Walking Across Abbey Road. Teddy Bear, got this on the day I was born. He stays here forever. Game consoles, because I love playing my games as well. Got a PS2, Xbox 360, what I use on a daily basis now, my PS4. I've also got my PS3 up here, which I use as a Blu-ray player now. And then here is my CD player, again, Pioneer, and my amplifier. Beautiful, costs a lot of money, very happy to have it. Got some CDs along the bottom. These are all pretty much Beatles and solo Beatles stuff. All the way up to Little Ringo CD. Then we got some other stuff like the Kinks, Led Zeppelin. They're all the classic British bands. Yeah, and then I've got this stand here I've got a few more games, however, installed on my actual PlayStation. One of my favourites being Ark Survival Evolved. But yeah, I've got it's probably my most played game, Star Wars Battlefront 2. But then got GTA 5. I've really been into this game lately. Jurassic World Evolution, Red Dead Redemption 2. My favourite game is this though, Spider-Man. Amazing game. And then I got some Blu-Rays here, which I've kind of kept separate. So we got some Star Wars box sets. We've got the Force Awakens. This is the 3D lenticular, which is just beautiful. And then we've got two Target exclusives here for The Last Jedi and Rogue One. Still need to get the Solo one. Star Wars Despecialized. This is the original 3 films with none of George Lucas's edits. Not all of George Lucas's edits bother me. You won't catch me moaning like some people, but it's nice to have the originals there to watch, that's for sure. And then we got all the animated TV shows here, which I love, and I've watched it all. I love it. I love the Clone Wars especially. Season 3 and 4, the Clone Wars, amazing. And then down the bottom we got Middle Earth. So we got the Hobbits. First one's okay. Love the second one. Third one's garbage. And Lord of the Rings, which is just beautiful. It's beautiful. So then, come up here to TV. We're kicking it off with Band of Brothers. We got Doctor Who. Loads of Doctor Who. I'm just going to pan the camera through like this. We don't spend loads of time. Because I've done a complete video on my Blu-ray collection. Game of Thrones, Black Sails, Walking Dead, Sherlock, Peaky Blinders is another one of my personal favourites. Hitting the Marvel stuff now, so we got the Netflix Blu-rays, all in slips, all looking beautiful. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I've watched all 5 seasons of that, and season 2 through 5 is amazing. My Marvel Blu-rays all slipped up, all in 3D as well, apart from the first 3 films, because they haven't been released in 3D. Got my DC stuff, Star Wars, Star Trek, Aliens, Back to the Future, Transformers, Terminator. Again, I know some people are probably going to be moaning that I'm going too quick here, but I don't want the video to be super long. I have done a complete video on my entire collection, so if you want to see that, go check it out. Also, you can just pause the video if you want to see all this in more detail. Oh, and by the way, I got a nice case for my glass now, so it's not absolutely shattered like in my unboxing. Some amazing films here: Wolf of Wall Street, Star is Born, La La Land, Les Miserables, Great Showman, The Revenant, Dunkirk. All of these are just fantastic films. Pirates of the Caribbean, I absolutely love the original trilogy. Indiana Jones we passed as well. Jurassic Park, Planet of the Apes, Mad Max. Some Mamma Mia back there. Yeah, I didn't want to alphabetize my films because I like keeping certain things together. You know, like my Marvel stuff, and as you'll see here, my Disney stuff, which we're just going into now. So I kept it all together. This is probably my proudest collection in terms of Blu-rays. My Disneys look amazing. And also, I'll apologise about the dust. I know people are probably going to be moaning about the dust. But hey, you know, I don't have time to sit here and dust everything. There's a Lion King box set there, if you're wondering what that was in the corner. And then just got some... out of the way. I've got some music Blu-rays down here in the corner. Couple box sets, DVDs. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just got CDs down the bottom of just some of my favourite artists again. But I won't go over them in detail because I'd rather go over the vinyl a bit more. But there's a few down there, as you can see. I can't get this guitar out of the way. And we've got another little Beatles section down there. But yeah, they're the Blu-rays. Guitar won't go back. So you also have a guitar. I'm not the best guitarist, but you know, I play about on it. Also, here I've got my rowing machine, which obviously work out with Jet. And then come back up here to the posters. I have an Endgame poster. And then just above there, a Jurassic World one. Yeah, I know Jurassic World isn't the best film. I just love Jurassic Park, and there aren't no great posters that I could find of it. And I really liked that poster, so I thought, yeah, I'll get that. Got my Rooty there. Lord of the Rings, this is the eye, of course. So, mate, I love this poster. It's great. The camera never picks it up well enough. There's a lot of detail in it. The camera just always makes it out to be really dark. And then 2 huge posters here. Star Wars, the original trilogy. Just look at that. Get a look at that. That's just beautiful. I love it. And then Doctor Who. Looks so good. I can't believe how good they look, really. Yeah, and then we got a nice little section down here in my box sets. Or just bits that won't fit in anywhere else. I've got some programs there from concerts I've been to. Got some laser discs here, the original Star Wars without George Lucas's edits. Got this laser disc box set of Star Wars. Load of records. Just all the Star Wars soundtracks are in here, the original 6 films. I've got a 40th anniversary edition of A New Hope, which is beautiful. Just box set after box set here on vinyl. There's a load more down here. And there's all Beatles in there other than the red one. The red one's Tom Petty, George Harrison. Absolutely love this box set. Look at this. It's got a 3D cover. Changes. Young George. Old George. Love it. Cupboard. There's not really much going on in here, to be honest. Laptop. Watches. Just like nice things that I've been given for special birthdays. Got one cool thing in here which I'll pull out. Excuse the mess of the cupboard. I apologise. This is my autograph book, which I'm very proud of as well. Some really nice autographs in here. Quickly going over. Yes, that's one of my personal favourite things in my room, actually. And then up here we've got George Harrison's CD boxes, which are really nice. We got comics, Walking Dead comics. I used to love the show. Gone off it a bit recent years, but the comics are amazing. Got some Star Wars books here. These 2 books are amazing. Pick up The Jedi Path if you haven't. It gives you a great history on the Jedi. Art books for Star Wars. Really cool. Solo and the Clone Wars there. The Ultimate Visual Dictionary for Rogue One. Bring the camera back a bit. And just Star Wars in general. Bought this on my 21st birthday. Alien Archive to help me learn about more aliens in Star Wars. Battlefront 2 book, Great Showman book. And then again we're into music here. Loads of music books. Mostly Beatles again. But we've got some other bits. We've got some Keane. Bob Dylan. Clapton, Led Zeppelin. Pink Floyd. And then more Beatles stuff again. Got a couple little pops. Batman. Vader. And then we're pretty much back into the records. But before I forget, I actually got some more records down here in this little cubby hole. These will probably be more interesting to people on my channel because these are soundtracks. We've got like The Dark Knight. We got some Game of Thrones. Hateful Eight. What else we got going on down here? Let's have a look. Really cool copy of the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. Nice Ant-Man and the Wasp one there. There's one which I know people are going to really like. Where is it? Oh, there's Deadpool 2. There it is. Infinity War. Some Star Wars soundtracks. We got it's an original copy of A New Hope there. Really nice. Force Awakens one. Shaun of the Dead. There's just all sorts going on here. Aladdin, Little Mermaid. Got the Lion King here as well somewhere. Incredibles. So yeah, it's just loads of cool stuff. Pop back up here. And in terms of records, we got some Electric Light Orchestra, some Fleetwood Mac, Peter Gabriel. Here's my actual George Harrison section with his masterful album, All Things Must Pass. As you can tell, I'm a big George Harrison fan. Human League, some Imagine Dragons, some Billy Joel, Piano Man there, great album. Elton John, loved the Rocket Man, by the way, guys, loved it. We've got some Keane, who I'm a massive fan of, and we've got some solo Keane, we've got some Tom Chaplin, Zeppelin, Madness, got some Madness. In terms of McCartney, it's a huge section. McCartney starts there, this white one, and goes all the way to here. So there's a lot of McCartney in here. Rarest one is probably this, the Fireman Rushes. Try and look that up for a good price. Oasis. We've got some, big fan of Mr. Noel Gallagher. Tom Petty. Some Pink Floyd. Some Rolling Stones. U2. There's a bit of U2 back here. Paul Weller. And last one I'll show will be this absolute classic by Mr. Stevie Wonder. So yeah, that is pretty much the room tour. We got my little Stormtrooper alarm clock there as well. Yeah, so I think that about does it, guys. Yeah, that is the room tour. I hope you've enjoyed it as always. There's a lot of stuff in here. There really is. It's a great time. I'm a very lucky person. I'm very grateful as well. But yeah, so if there's anything in here you want to see in, particular, if it's music related, I'll just do it on my music channel. If there's any movie items in here you want to see, like specifically, let us know in the comments below, and I will try my best to make a video on it. But until then, that is it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye bye.